show me this person who lived this life like in a perfect way, who never did any mistakes. They are not existing to make mistakes. This is their secret of life. And the only thing your kids need from you that you need to love them. That this is the only thing.
Today, I am not alone. Today, I'm filming a very special video because I want to introduce you to someone very, very special. And it's someone who is my best friend, who also happens to be my mom, but I think she is both and more. I just wanted to talk about how we got to this point, what we did, maybe some advice, and this could probably be helpful to many of you who want to work on your relationship with your mothers, with your parents, and something very important that I think could be useful.
Hello, my name is Bibi Gul. I'm Leila's mom. I'm also mom of Leila's siblings.
Yeah, we have 5 kids in the family, and no one believes that she's a mother of 5. Sometimes I have a hard time believing that too.
Thank you.
I prepared a list of questions that will kind of help guide our conversation today. So, Mom, how do you think our relationship has changed as I've grown older?
We should keep in mind that like with the time every person changed a bit. So I changed myself, I changed my relation to you. So it's changed a lot because I started like looking in you not like you are my daughter. And I started seeing you like in a perspective as you could be my friend. And this changed a lot between our relationship.
I think I've grown older, and then we started understanding each other more, and I feel like I've started to understand you as well.
Exactly, and the most important is when you are not judging your kids like as your kids and starting to see in them like personality, and it changed a lot.
Like to look at them as individuals and not just
Exactly, yeah.
your.
Just you're my kid. You have to do this and this. No, it's different.
And what's the biggest lesson you've learned from me, if any?
Yeah, that's a very interesting question because I was thinking like me as a person who is like, okay, I am a mom, but mostly I'm very not organized person. And when I see how organized you are, so for me it's like, wow, this is how I should be. This is for me, it's a good example.
But I really have to thank you for that because as a child I had so many extracurricular activities, and I wouldn't say I really had a choice, but it really did shape me as I am today because it gave me that sense of discipline that I really am so grateful for. And I think it's thanks to you because otherwise I wouldn't have gained that.
I was maybe, how to say, pretending to be a good mother. I have to do this and this, and that worked for you.
But you know, I always hear moms always say that every single mom, because she's a mom, she already feels like she's a bad mom. So I don't think it's necessarily for you, but I think all mothers are like that. Would you say so?
Absolutely. I think that every mother, she thinks that she is not good enough. Yeah, it's to be a perfect mom, it's like a ideal picture. Everyone wants to be, but no one is in reality like that.
I really do view you as my best friend, and I really don't have a lot of friends, to be quite fair, but I don't feel like I'm missing out at all. I never feel lonely because there is nothing I wouldn't tell you, you know? And you are probably the closest person to me, and I never feel like I'm lacking something in terms of friends, or because you truly are. Not because I'm just saying that, oh, because we're so close, but we have kind of built that relationship as a mother and daughter, but also as friends.
I just right now I said it's like maybe it's one of the secrets is like I stopped pretending. I started being myself, like, and stopped playing, you know.
What's a favorite activity or hobby we enjoyed together? I guess the answer would be different for both of us. However, they could be the same.
I think, as I see it, like fashion, styling.
We love shopping.
Exactly, yes.
I love going shopping with her. Our styles are really, really similar. We have the same taste.
Sometimes it's maybe not really good because we started competing like, like, no, I said that first.
I found it.
Okay, let's buy it together.
And then we buy 2 pieces of each, maybe in different colors.
Yeah.
How would you define success for our family?
Yeah, it's very interesting question. Success.
I can give my answer if you want. I think success for our family is because we have quite a big family. I have 7 people, 5 kids. And I think what would be considered success for our family is for every single member of our family to find self-realization, to fully become, to find what they love, to find their passion and follow that passion. And as long as every single member of our family has found that one thing that they love, that they're so passionate about, and they're happy, I would consider that success.
Exactly, yeah. I would add a little bit because when you accept yourself who you are and do not betray your dreams, exactly, yes. This is most important. When you follow it, you know who you are and what you want. This is the way to success, I think.
Definitely, and that's something I'm so grateful for you guys, for you and Dad, for allowing me to follow my dreams and passions, and being just allowing me to make mistakes, allowing me to follow whatever crazy idea I had. And I know it's something I consider that very much a privilege, because I know not a lot of parents are brave like that. The fact that you guys have allowed me to do that, because you have allowed me to take huge risks. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but I also dropped out of high school, but then I got my GED and these kind of things, but my parents were always supportive of that, and I am truly eternally grateful for you for allowing me to do that.
Yeah, it's important because, as I always say, like, show me this person who lived this life like in a perfect way, who never did any mistakes. These people, they are not existing. So that's why, like, this, our whole way of our life is like to make mistakes. This is the secret of life.
What's one thing you'd like to do with me that we haven't done yet? I guess it's something we're working on now, no?
Exactly, yes. I just wanted to say,
Foreshadowing for you guys.
yeah, starting business together.
A project we've been working on together, and I wouldn't have any other partner than my mom, my best friend, like I said before. But yeah, just stay tuned for that. If you could go back in time, is there anything you would do differently as a mom?
It's a very good question. Yeah, a lot of things. Of course, we are always trying to do it better. But when you look on it like from other perspective, you say, okay, that wasn't that bad. Maybe I wouldn't change anything. Yeah, even these mistakes, they're my mistakes.
One thing I learned from my mom is, because like I said, I have quite a big age gap with my younger siblings, but that taught me a lot as well, like the responsibility that goes into raising children, that it's not so easy, and kind of see what motherhood is. Even like in the future when I become a mom, I know a lot, So also thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you, because sometimes I feel relaxed. Okay, Layla will take care of it. I trust Layla, yeah, especially in this researching stuff, like when someone needs help, like medical help in our family, especially kids. And with your research, you are the best. Yeah, I trust you.
What's one piece of advice you'd give to new moms?
Do not pretend, just be yourself. And the only thing your kids need from you, that you need to love them. That this is the only thing, I think.
What's one thing you think I've taught you about life? I think it was a similar question in the beginning, but I feel like this one is a bit different about life.
About life. Since I got a mom, I learned a lot from you. Even this stuff, what I'm teaching you right now, I learned it from you. But it was like not in one day, it happened like every day. Even these things, when I tell you like do as many mistakes as you can, it's also I learned that from you. Nobody taught me this.
And what's a challenge we faced together that made our bond stronger? I think the fact that we moved around a lot, moved to different countries, and that is just, when you move to a new country, you really don't know anyone. So we kind of were forced to bond because we didn't have anyone else but each other. I think in many ways it benefited our relationship in so many ways, not only with you, but also with dad and all other siblings, but because it was just us. And we kind of met each other for the first time, and we got to know each other so much better.
Yeah, I would say the same because yeah, when anything happens in your life, you understand that the only people you have next to you is your family.
And for our last question, I want each one of us to give 3 tips for your relationship with your parent, with your mom. I'd say one of the most important things is to always keep in mind that whatever your mom, your parents are telling you is from a place of love. Even if you might not agree with it, they say it, they do it just because they love you. That's one thing. And secondly, I think it's important to always try and put yourself in their shoes and think maybe you would have done the same, and just look from their perspective, not only from yours. And I think that helps a lot. And thirdly, I think communication and listening is just the basis. And what do you think?
I would add one more. Just do not try to change other personality. It is your son or it's your daughter. Do not try to change the person. Even the 2 daughters, do not try to change your mother or your father. Yeah, just accept them who they are. This is the most important advice I didn't get in my life on time. I think so.
That's a beautiful answer, and I think it's a good place to end this video. I hope this was somewhat helpful and gave you a glimpse into our relationship that I have with my mom, and maybe gave you some tips and advice on how to work on your relationship, where to dig. I think this was a great interview, so thank you so much for agreeing.